Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of valuing my toy collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in and start valuing some toys. First, this My Life Gryffindor Harry Potter doll is worth about $60 on the market now. And then we have this Dolce Katrina doll in this little coffin-shaped box from Day of the Dead. She's worth about $30. And then from Mattel Barbie, we have the Ken Dia de Muertos doll from 2022, worth at least $65. Some people had him listed a lot more than $65 on eBay, but I always take the lowest price on eBay when I'm trying to value everything. Next, we have the very first one from 2019, the Barbie Dia de los Muertos. She's worth at least $500. That one blew my mind, and I have a plus sign there, meaning she was worth more than that in some people's auctions. And then we have another Ken from 2021 from the Dia de los Muertos set, and he's worth $65. I might be pronouncing that wrong. I don't know how to speak Spanish, but I'm doing the best I can. And then we have the Barbie from that line from 2022, and she's worth about $75. They're beautiful dolls, and I love how their faces are painted. It's really nice. And then Fisher-Price got in on the action with their Little People set of Day of the Dead, and it's worth about $28. I have this large paper mache figure I got in Cozumel on vacation. She's worth about $40. This came from the Cirque du Soleil show in Vegas. It's called Les Zebras, meaning the zebras, and this is worth about $100. All right, next up we have the Strawberry Shortcake Slow Rise sticker set worth about $10. This video is just a big hodgepodge of everything. From the Glam Squad, we have some Strawberry Shortcake fashions. Lemon Meringues dress is worth $12. Blueberry Muffins outfits worth about $12. And then Orange Blossoms outfits also worth about $12. Sometimes we have to do videos that just have a little bit of everything we're packing up for the toy museum. And the Strawberry Shortcake Snow Globe is worth about $17. Then we went to the Walmart clearance aisle and we got a Stitch blind box figure for $1. He's worth about $6. And then from, I think this came from Five Below, it's a Papa Smurf Sucker set. It's worth about $7. And then we got from Moana the Maui Pez dispenser, which is worth $7. And then the Hee Hee Pez dispenser worth $7. I didn't have those already. And then we have the Bluey 4-piece musical set. It's worth about $12. And then from South Park, we have all the different figures here. We have Kyle and Kenny and Stan and Cartman all worth $18 each, and Butters is worth $22. Then we have these cute little plush items. This is a plush of Saturn on eBay for $8, and then the World plush is on eBay for $6. We have the Barbie Land little mini plane set. It's worth about $10. And then we have a little Indiana Jones tuk-tuk cart. It's worth about $7. Next up, we have a Friendship figure called Willow. She's worth $15. And then we have the Friendship figure Layla worth $16. And then we have a Bratz Kylie little doll in the box worth $10. We have a Pinata mystery figure worth $5. And then we have a Hello Kitty mystery ball worth $5. And then we have these little Ninja Turtles. They're worth about $8 each. And then the box itself is worth about $10. And you see, I got these on sale for 25 cents at Walmart. Every now and then our Walmart will have a really good clearance and you can pick up some really good items. So I did really well. I valued this whole set at about $46 with the box, and I paid $1. All right, then we have a Gabby's Dollhouse blind figure worth $8. And then we have some little Doorables. We have 3 of these, and these are worth $8 each. So that's another $24 we can add to our overall grand total at the end of the video. We've got a mini Bratz figure that's in a blind box worth $7. And then a Coco Melon figure in the ball worth $10. We've got 2 Matchbox cars, and I always value these about $2.50 each. So that's about $5 worth of cars. And then we've got this Ariel rubber duck. She's worth about $6. And then we have a little cutie reveal Barbie Land lipstick worth $4. And then the box they gave me is worth about $5. Got some 10 signs for the wall. This one's of Garbage Pail Kids. It's worth $10. The A-Team is worth about $10. The Small World from Disneyland's $10. And then the Snorks is $10. Then I have one round sign that's worth about $5. Salty Lil Beach. And then I have some Betty White stamps I finally got from the post office, and they're worth about $20. Stamps are expensive now. All right, we've got some cereal boxes here. We have 17 cereal boxes, and I always valued the cereal boxes at $5 each, even though some of them are worth more than that, like the Minions is worth more than that. But at $5 each at 17, that's $85 worth of cereal boxes we can add to our overall grand total. And then some of those little miscellaneous boxes, I don't know why I saved them, like the Christmas trees from Little Debbie's, but I figure one day they might be worth something. So I'll just value all those little miscellaneous boxes I have at about $2 each. But you just never know what's going to be worth something in the future. Like a little Christmas tree Debbie box, a little Debbie Christmas tree box, or these Sonic ones. Somebody might really remember that from their childhood and spend like $15 for it in 20 years. So I just hang on to it all, and I'll put all these in a drawer in the toy museum somewhere. So maybe somebody in the future can see all of our different cereals. And, you know, I have a couple old vintage cereal boxes. I have one that's worth about $180. It's the one where Vanessa Williams was on the Cornflakes box, and then they pulled it before it even reached the shelves. So that's a pretty cool one. Then I have a couple Cornflakes box with different celebrities and stuff on them that are worth like $20 each. But everything has value. Sometimes you just got to hang on to it. But a lot of the times, if they have celebrities on them, they will be worth a little bit more. These are those boxes I'm just keeping at the end that I'm just valuing at about $2 each, because you just never know. And they're kind of cool boxes too. The Christmas tree, everybody loves those Little Debbie's. I don't really like them, but a lot of people do. And then like when restaurants do it, like Sonic and Icy, the name brands, I always hang on to that stuff because it's collectible. All right, moving on to our Day of the Dead. We have this little skeleton mariachi band worth about $20 and a bikini skeleton worth about $15. Have these really pretty little Mexican flowers, little bundles worth at least $5. And then this really pretty Day of the Dead wreath worth about $25. I love how everything is so colorful for that celebration. This little cat decoration is worth about $2. And then the candles worth about $2. And then we have the Mickey Mouse Day of the Dead ears. They're worth about $25. And this big statue I have, she's worth about $30. And then we have these little mint containers. They're worth about $2 each. The little headband's worth about $1 or $2. And then this little fan is worth about $3 or $4. And then we have 7 packs of these little Day of the Dead skull garlands. We'll hang across one of the rooms for decorations. And probably worth about $10 for all that, but they're pretty cool. I picked them up. This little red pom-pom garland worth about $5. The Day of the Dead sign's worth about $4, and then this sign's worth about $4. Have this post office spot someone turned into a bank worth $40. We've got this cool solar system lamp worth about $60. It doesn't have its original shade, but it does have a vintage shade on it. And this really cool globe lamp I've had that you touch it and it lights up. It's worth about $30. And then we have this little arrangement someone gave me. I'll never get rid of it. It's the first one somebody ever gave me. It's worth about $10. I got these two little Mexican dolls over in Cozumel on a cruise, and they were about $15 each, but probably worth about $12 each. I remember when I got them, I did a little photo shoot with them throughout the city. It was pretty fun. And the last thing we have is this Dream Until It Is Reality neon light, worth about $30. Well, in our previous 430 videos of value in my toy collection, our total was $1,061,503. Now, when we add this video of all of our Day of the Dead Barbies and Day of the Dead merchandise and a lot of miscellaneous stuff, we can add another $1,878 to our overall grand total. So that means for episode 431 of Value in My Toy Collection, our new grand total is $1,063,381. I always wanted to have $1 million toy collection, and now I can say I do. I consider myself a toyionaire. I'm not really a millionaire because I've just been saving toys all my life, going to thrift stores, garage sales, flea markets, toy stores, and looking online, and it just accumulated to that big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. I like to see what I have and see what it's worth. And I'm putting all the toys on our Facebook page, which is called the Toy Vault of Mississippi. And if you like our videos, please subscribe because it certainly helps us grow. So until our next video, we will see you then.